All right, hello wine drinking people, we're back, and like I said, a new friend from the Huneas group stopped in to show us a few wines, and this is a portfolio that we know very well. We do a couple annual events with these wines, and anything that's in this group is worthy of being on my shelf. We have a few line extensions here. Hey, that's what happens. Something works, try it again, throw it back out there. The Ritual Pinot Noir, a big success. Thus, we've come out with a Ritual Sauvignon Blanc, which is pretty much the same kind of concept. It's the best selection of Sauvignon Blanc that they've got from the Viramonte property in the Casablanca Valley. And this wine had this lovely bright papaya, kind of grapefruit citrus on the nose, a little hint of fresh herbs and sea salt, really bright and fresh on the tongue, a good amount of that tropical kiwi and papaya shown through, a little white grapefruit citrus also, a note of salt and that minerality, cleaning things up in the finish, leaving the tongue salivating for food. Very good stuff. Definitely a step up from the regular Sauvignon Blanc, which is the best value we have in the store at $10 a bottle. All right, the Saldo Zinfandel. Hey, you guys know how I feel about Zinfandel, but these guys put a little Petite Syrah and Grenache and Syrah into it, so that kind of helps to balance things out and add a little more complexity to it. You know, it's from key vineyard sites from all over California. This is the one that Doug Finney of Prisoner fame, sold off to the Huneas group. Well, kind of joined a partnership with them. You know, I guess when things get to a certain size, you need to have someone to step in and help you sell it that really knows what they're doing, like these guys at the Huneas group. All right, well, this is, like I said, a nice smoky note to the blackberry and black raspberry fruit on the nose, a little hint of espresso, kind of milk chocolate nuance, really pretty, and a big and balanced style of Zinfandel, relatively sweet, but still has nice freshness and balance here, floral and spice notes all the way to the end. A very good bottle of Zinfandel. All right, the Primus Cabernet Sauvignon. This is also a line extension, the Primus being a blend, and they've been so successful with it. They said, well, let's just do a Cabernet Sauvignon and call it Primus. Could confuse some of the customers here, but that's what we're here for, folks, to tell you what's going on and fill you in on all these new products. This is the first vintage, 625 cases produced, so they don't have a lot of this to sell, but definitely a selection of the better Cabernet lots from their Colchagua vineyards, and very ripe and seductive bouquet here with dark cherry and currant berry fruit, touch of mint and black pepper spice there. Good concentration on the palate with ripe and round tannins, and showing some of that dark spice and minerality on the finish, as well as a touch of mint. Really good stuff. $22.25. And then the Faust, one of their top wines from Napa, and some people think this is the second wine of Quintessa. Well, maybe 10% of the fruit from that Rutherford estate goes into this Faust. Most of it comes from their Coombsville vineyard, and maybe a small amount from some other regions in Napa as well. But this wine's definitely a little bigger style than Quintessa, and big and chewy here with on the tongue, with a lot of that firm tannins, a lot of dark berry fruit, and graphite kind of dark spices also rolling through in there on the finish. This wine needs a steak, man, or a couple years in your cellar. The 2008 Faust, still a really big burly fellow. All right, the Neyen from Colchagua Valley. This is a new wine for me. 50% Carmenere, 50% Cabernet blend, and it's from the Apalta region of Colchagua, which is considered one of the very best, and a very aromatic bouquet there. Fine herbs, flowers, that classic Carmenere floral quality, but really nice toasty oak spice, really decadent there, and black currant and plum-like fruit shown with a hint of mint, dark cocoa, and earth as well. Really complex bouquet there. A big wine on the palate, really elegant. That's one of the things you get with these Huneas wines. They've got the size, but they still have that freshness on the finish. They follow through with the elegance, that lovely floral and spice note showing through. This wine needs some time, though. Very impressive. Most excellent juice from the Colchagua, and we don't expect anything less from the Huneas group. All right, coming up next, got some wines, new releases from Artadi.